I am still in the idyllic city of Friedrichshafen, along the northern shores of Lake Constance. My good friend and fellow pilot Irene has been showing me around together with Nelly, who was also born here. The city played an important role in aviation history, being the birthplace of Zeppelin dirigibles and several aviation companies, including Dornier Aircraft, established by Irene's grandfather, aircraft pioneer Claude Dornier. After enjoying a tour of the Dornier Museum and its many aviation treasures, Irene and I agreed to meet up in Oberpfaffenhofen Airport, one of the oldest in Germany, built by Claude Dornier in 1936. Many sophisticated aircraft were developed and made here, and it still serves as an airport and research facility today. This is also where our next adventure awaits.
Wow, she's a beauty, huh?
Yeah, she's fantastic, huh? Isn't she?
Congratulations. She's
Yes.
really nice looking aircraft.
Amazing, yeah. 1944, it still flies. Yeah, they had radial engine, BMW, a Brahmo 3. Yeah.
You just converted it to turboprop.
Yes, that's right.
The Dornier 24 ATT is Irene's tribute to his grandfather. Restored and refitted with turboprop engines, Irene began flying it around the world, starting with a UNICEF mission to the Philippines.
There's a typical Dornier wingtip, as you can see. Very aerodynamically, very good. We have converted it, as you can see, with the landing gear.
Before it was not.
It was purely a seaplane.
Oh, okay.
The DO-24 was originally built as a maritime patrol and search and rescue aircraft. During the time of its production, from 1937 to 1945, the aircraft is recorded to have rescued some 12,000 people. But equipped with a landing gear, this aircraft is now an amphibian technology barrier.
Short field capability.
And you've got this observer seat
Yes.
right there.
And remember, there used to be the machine gun that told me.
Right.
It was nice to see the 3 throttles on the overhead panel, the wooden yoke, and the huge trim wheels, which made me feel very nostalgic of classic antique aircraft. The cabin was huge and compartmentalized, built like a submarine. Irene and I will be flying the DO-24 together with another aircraft, a Dornier Sea Star. From Germany, we will be flying to Salzkammergut, Austria, in time for the Scaleria Air Challenge. We started the engines, and as we taxied out, everyone on the ground wanted to take a photo of this piece of history. On the roll, it didn't take much runway to be airborne. We made a few turns around the area and waited for the Sea Star to fly in formation with us as we headed for Austria. After a few minutes of observation in this wide and comfortable cabin, Irene let me have a go at the controls. It was lighter than I expected. It was great to be flying an antique aircraft fitted with modern navigational and radio equipment. We were in close formation with the Sea Star as we flew over Salzburg. Flying further into the heart of the Alps, a dreamlike setting came into view. We flew over the crystal waters of Lake Wolfgang, which was to be a runway and landing spot. As we approached St. Wolfgang, we prepared for a grand entrance. We made a low pass before making a full stop landing in the water. The Sea Star followed closely behind.
Fantastic flight, huh, Aaron? I mean, just going through the mountains and all of a sudden seeing the lake.
Yes.
It's something you don't get to do anywhere in the world.
The airplane is built for this lake. Huh?
I know, and it's a great handling airplane too, huh? Very light. I expected it to be a little bit heavier, easy to fly. It was great having the other Dornier fly alongside of us. Wow, the view is just fantastic here.
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
For the next few days, this will be the playground of seaplanes and legendary flying machines.